And we are live. What's up, beasties? It's me. It's Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to another episode of Beast Friends Forever. Woo! We've got an awesome guest tonight, one that I am so excited about. This guest does so much for the community, the writing community, the bookish community, the reading community, the indie community. He reviews books for SFF insiders, but he also makes some sweet as heck cover reveals and all sorts of promotional things for books for people. And I'm just so excited to have him on. I think he is he likes to kind of hang out in the background and do so much for so many people. So I'm excited to have him on, give him a little spotlight, and let everybody get to know him so that everyone can see how awesome he is. I'm talking about my guest tonight is Blue Smoke Blob.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, there we go. Round of applause. Welcome. Thanks for being here, man. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. I'm glad you asked me on.
Yeah, I'm so excited to. I was glad that that you were willing to do it because I know, it's not, you're usually behind the scenes doing things. So I'm excited.
Kind of where I'm
comfortable. We're gonna get you a little uncomfortable today. And congratulations. We were talking backstage. You're a big Virginia fan, so they had a huge win. So you're representing, which is awesome. So are you? Do you follow NFL too at all?
I like to watch games. I have more teams I root against than for. I've been a long suffering Washington fan. So last year they teased us and gave us hope. I'm sure they're going to let us down this year.
Well, I'm a big Lions fan, so yeah, they definitely did good last year. But yeah, this year so far, they seem like they lost a little of that magic. But it doesn't help that they don't have their starting quarterback, so that's part of the problem because he's really good. So let's see, we got some awesome people in the chat already. We've got Mr. Tim McKay. What's up, Tim? Thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate it. Trinity Cunningham is here. I know you're bright and early here. You usually say you're running late, but good job being here so quick. All right, and then we got, let's see, there it is. Lucas is here. What's up, Lucas? Beards and bobs. I like it. Dolphins fan. Hey, you finally got one yesterday over those Jets. And then JC and Byrne. What's up, man? Thanks for being here, Joe. We appreciate it. And everybody who's in the chat and hasn't said hello, we appreciate you being here too. And anybody watching this in the replay, thank you for being here. I've got Bob's website linked in the description down below. Check out all his reviews and all the awesome things he does. So yeah, welcome, man. This is just so cool. I've had such a string of authors, which I love to pick their brain and talk to them, but it's awesome to talk to somebody who's just reading and reviewing and doing all this awesome behind the scenes stuff. And I can't wait to talk about your journey. But first of all, just start us off. Let everybody know kind of what you do better than how I said it, since you actually do it.
In the book world, I found indies about this just after Elon bought Twitter.
Okay.
I did not do social media before that. I had an anonymous Facebook social media account that I did to get into the cooking groups and stuff like that. But I did not do social media. But I wanted to log into Twitter and see what all the noise was about and watch the meltdown. And then I got to poking around and I discovered indies. I mean, up until that point, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Right.
And so I've been reading since, I'm 55. I've been reading since my teens, and it's all been trad. So since I found indies, I've maybe read one or two trads. It's just that there are so many, and there's so many good indies out there.
Yeah, I know. It's like once you start reading them, you're like, I want to read these trad things, but here's another indie one. Oh, here's another one. It's like, man, there's just so many good ones. It's crazy. Maya's here. What's up, Maya? Thanks for
Hey,
being
Maya.
here. That's all right. You can say it in however many messages you need to. We're just glad you're here. Yeah. So what was the first indie book that you read?
One of the first, I want to say it was, if not this one, but this is the one I remember. Spark of the Divine by Louise Holland.
That's a cool cover
actually,
too.
and it was my first cover blurb.
Yeah.
So I've got her up on the wall back here.
Yep,
She sent me some signatures and I printed
That's
out.
So cool.
And everything. That was one of the first indie books I read, for sure. Definitely for sure.
Oh, man.
After that, it's a blur. I swear.
I bet.
It really is a blur.
How many do you think you've read since you discovered indie?
I see. Not last.
You think over 100?
Getting there.
I say probably pretty close.
See, there was a trade-off. We were talking about my journey, getting into this, making friends. I made friends with Yale Lions online. Read her book and just read Ostringer's Wrath. Starlight Jewel. It's actually one of my second back cover blurbs. So I just thought that was so cool.
That's awesome, man.
And my hand gestures are zooming. But got friends with her. She knows Bo Kelly, and Bo was starting up SFF Insiders. That's hard to say sometimes. And and we poked around and hit up Bo, and he invited us to join the team, and that's where it all kind of started. And when I guess it was April of, 24, we kicked off the website. We had one of our first cover reveals, which was just a static image and I kind of helped out with that. I'm not a graphics guy. I just had got online, had some resources, and started helping with that. And conversation was, at least in my head, was everybody's doing the same thing. So is there something we could do different? And I started poking around. I found CapCut and played with that. That's easy entry level video editing. And started playing with that, learning how to do that, watching tons of YouTubes, and that was the gateway into videos. And from there it just got more and more complicated and in depth. I eventually dropped CapCut and went to went to DaVinci Resolve. Just totally blew past. Went to DaVinci Resolve, and that's like going from baking a cake out of Betty Crocker box to doing it from scratch and growing your own yeast and
I know
and all that. So
I still haven't figured out DaVinci Resolve. I'm trying, but it's like I can't even, when I upload a video into it and I try to watch what I've done, it like freezes and stutters. I can't even get it to like play clean. So like I know what I've done.
It's a resource hog. You have to have top-notch graphics card, a lot of memory. And it was my laptop couldn't handle it. So I've been wanting a new desktop for a while. So I spent a little money and got a nice desktop, and so I have something that can run it. But with the cover reveals, they kept taking more and more time because I never wanted to do the same thing twice, and I would have to go learn it. So I did not have a natural aptitude for those things. So it's easily anywhere 2 to 3 hours to do a 20-second video.
I bet. When it's a lot of work.
When it got complicated, some of them, if there just wasn't much to do with the artwork, I hate saying that, but sometimes there's just
if some of them are simplistic design.
So that ate into my reading time, going from 50 or more books a year to last year it was down to like 24, and definitely killed my my review time. So
for sure.
So it was a trade-off. It's been fun to do, but I've kind of tapped the brakes on it a little bit, and I have a backlog. And my TBR stands for to be reviewed. I don't have a to be read anymore. I've got enough books between the Kindle and the shelves to last
forever.
For years. So I need to catch up on reviews. There's some fantastic books. I just feel terrible. The anxiety about not getting the reviews done for some of these great authors is terrible. So I owe Maya one. She's for Stellar Spy. It was a great book. I loved it. First person. She does a lot of spy and tradecraft, and
that's awesome.
there's a lot of interrogation stuff in there, and I've got a background in interview and interrogation. So,
really? That's crazy.
She did good. I had to question her. I said, how do you know this stuff? And it's just all because she's her word. She's the spy nerd, and she does a great job delivering it. So that's my very next one out, and I got one for Louise Holland, The Door, her novella. That was a fun little read to revisit the world of Spark the Divine.
Oh yeah.
So those are my next two up.
Nice. All right. Very cool. So side note here, let's pump the brakes a little. What can you tell us about this interrogation and interview? This spy stuff that you have some background.
Well, it wasn't spy stuff.
What are you allowed to tell us here, Bob?
No, there's nothing top secret. I spent about 20 years with a Fortune 300 corporation, and so we're talking billions in sales. So they have a lot to protect.
Oh yeah.
So I spent 3/4 of that time on a team that handled losses. We called it asset protection, but there was a lot of call for investigations, a lot of fraud and theft and all kinds of stuff. So they spent a lot of money on training us year in, year out, and getting certification. At one point I held something called a CFI, Certified Forensic Interviewer. And it's the stuff, cops are trained on it. There's different methods. There's sometimes law enforcement or even FBI will develop their own programs, but a lot of it's all based on the same psychology. So it's there's a lot of psychology. There's a lot of art to it, and no one person is the same. I hate when people make assumptions. Well, if somebody squints or they say this, or they don't use contractions, they're lying. It's based on the person and something you call behavioral norms. And Maya even kind of, maybe not in those exact words, but calls that out in a Stellar Spy. So it was fun seeing those things applied correctly, because a lot of times they just get murdered.
People just base it off what they've heard or whatever. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Well, now your legend is growing, because no spy stuff. Exactly what a spy would say. And Britain, what's up, Britain? Says we got our own John Licari over here. There you go. Let's see. We had another couple of people pop in. We've got Ellen Holmes is here, another awesome author. What's up? And John Stevenson is here. What's up, John? So yeah. Now, so I don't forget to ask this. I am curious, with all the books that you've read, have you ever thought about writing your own book?
No. There's one story.
No hesitation there.
No, I absolutely admire the creativity and grit that our authors have to accomplish what they do with getting a book published, and then being the book business side, the marketing side, all the admin side, getting the book to publish, EPUB, hard copies, all that stuff. So that's a lot of work. And just to do the writing piece, I'm not a creative. I don't have it. I have one story I wish I could tell, and it's about my dad and him growing up. But no, I would never even attempt it. So I just know I don't have it, and I would get bored with it because it was terrible, and then it would get put away, put in the drawer.
You should make for a while. You don't see them as much anymore, but I don't know if you remember, like a few years ago, they were really trying to do like the live books. Like they'd take a book and tell the story through like moving, like still frame animation and stuff. You should do something like that for that story, because you're good with that stuff and you probably have fun with it.
Maybe that's an idea. That's an idea.
There you go. Bring about a whole new level of storytelling, my friend. I could see you do it. Well, and there you go too. Or if you just did it for you, there you go.
Yeah.
That is cool. I agree. So all right, back to what you were talking about earlier. I didn't know that SFF that you guys had only started in 2024.
I think I got that year right. Is
Wow.
anybody from the team on there?
Probably. I was thinking you guys have been around longer, but yeah, that makes sense. So, because yeah, I mean, I was I got into BookTube and indie and all that not too long before that too, and I just remember you guys being around, but I guess you probably started around the same time. So that's wild. You guys are rocking it for only having been that short of amount of time.
No, we've got a good team. People rotate on and off. Turnovers good.
Yep.
We got a very good segment of our reviewers, our authors themselves. So they know what's going on.
Yeah,
They're pitching in and participating and reviewing. Also helps get their face and name out in front of everybody as well. And they're also reading. You got to read to
yeah, that's an important part of it, right?
For your craft, and see what everybody else is doing, and judge yourself against what you're reading too. So, no, it's a good sized team. We got some really interesting people and some great characters on there.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, so in a second, I do want to go back in the day to through your journey and talk about your kind of inspirations, how you got into reading and fantasy and sci-fi and all that stuff. But first, I got some dad jokes for you. Are you ready?
I knew that was coming.
Well, I've got to, man. All right, let's see. I got some really good, really bad ones. All right, which one do I want to do first? Okay, here we go. So, I have a horse. You know what its name is?
No.
Its name is Mayo, and sometimes mayonnaise. It's so dumb. It's so good. And then the other day, I was going for a walk, and one of my neighbors came and they said, "Do you see that zebra over there? Do you know?" Hold on, let me start over. That's not right. That's not part of the joke. Hold on. Okay. So the other day I was out walking. Someone came up to me and said, "Hey, do you know what family the zebra belongs to?" And I said, "I don't know. No families in this neighborhood own a zebra." I ruined the joke. They just meant what family in general. Okay, I got one more because I ruined that one. I got one more. Okay. You're on a horse riding full gallop. Next to you is a giraffe at full gallop, and behind you there's a lion on your tail. What do? You get off the carousel. Oh man. Oh yeah, here we go. That's I gotta hear that joke someday, John. We got a lot of people popping in right at the best time of all. John is here. We got Bo is here. What's up, Bo? Thanks for being here. CJ Switzer, he was just on BFF. What's up, CJ? They are awesome. I agree. EL Montague is here. He loves my dad jokes. I know he does. That's what I'm here for, Tim. All right. So take us back to when you were just a young, maybe just blue like steam Bob, not blue smoke Bob yet. What yeah, there you go. Blue spark. Talk about what got you into reading and fantasy and sci-fi, and then kind of when did you ever, until before you got into SFF, did you start ever thinking about writing reviews or blogging or anything like that, or was that really the first time? But first, just take us back. Tell us about what got you into the world of fantasy and sci-fi.
Okay, well, as a young kid, I really didn't get into reading until I was a teen, and then not heavily there. But somewhere as a teen, I picked up, I don't have a copy of it, by Barbara Hambly, Walls of Air, which is book 2 in her Darwith trilogy. I think I said that right. And it blew me away. I didn't know such things existed. I hadn't read any kind of fantasy like that. I mean, I've went back and reread that one and the whole series, and it doesn't hit like it did then for that teen, but it was still nostalgic. But it was the creatures that were coming for the people locked up in their castle, and everything was just, heart thumping type stuff. So that was my gateway into fantasy. But I just didn't jump into it after that. It would come a little later. And then somewhere in my teens, on a visit to family in another state, I was bored. All my cousins were 5 years older than me and up. So I was always the youngest. And I found on a shelf Starship Troopers.
Oh, nice.
And that was my first science fiction book.
Oh man. So
that was a gateway into both those worlds. And, again, Starship Troopers doesn't hit like it did when you were young.
Right.
But I've read it since, probably a couple more times, I'm sure, over the years.
Do you watch the movies?
Yeah, the movies are so hokey, they're great.
Yeah, they are. They're awesome.
I mean, it's like they're deliberately bad to be fabulous. It's
yeah.
First one. I don't. So, and I actually follow. I'm not going to remember the actress's name over on Instagram. One of the girls, not the one that was his love interest, but the one that ended up getting killed.
Oh, the other one, yeah.
Yeah, she's hilarious. But they've actually done some cons where they have reunions, and they're interesting to listen to them talk about the days and
that's cool
and everything. So I'd have to look her up. I don't see her that often. I don't get on IG a whole lot.
Okay.
But Starship Troopers. And then somewhere after that, teens getting into college, I did more of your neighbor handed me a Clancy book, The Hunt for Red October. And that blew me away.
Oh, yeah.
So ended up ton of Clancy along the years. And then through college and getting married, and my wife's an avid reader. She goes to library sales. She is one of these people. She will buy anything. She does not DNF anything. If it's the worst book she's ever read, she's going to finish it. She's on a quest to read a book about every president right now, and I think she's halfway through. But so that that in our relationship, books were a thing, and we were trading books back and forth. She didn't ever like the Clancy, but we both read the Grishams and stuff. And then along the way, I started picking up more science fiction and fantasy, gravitating towards that. And there's Eric Lustbader, Clive Cussler.
Oh yeah,
a whole bunch of probably other really bad stuff I read the hell out of. But it's eventually evolved to science fiction, fantasy, urban fantasy, everything on the spectrum in that part of it. So I can't remember last time I've read any non-science fiction or fantasy, except for one lady that I love.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I made friends with her on Twitter. Jody Winter.
That sounds familiar.
She's you might have seen her.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a ACK in this one. I beta read that for her.
Oh, nice.
And you see, I am a true fan. I got much more of her stuff.
You are. You got them all.
Yes, she writes some crime, not crime, but mysteries and speculative fiction. And she reached out to me. This is a rom-com mystery.
Oh, and she's I love rom-coms. I'm not gonna lie.
She said it's probably not your thing, but I have a background in accounting and finance and all the other stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
And what her main characters were accountants, so she wanted some technical things. So I had an excuse to read it, and I loved it. It's a great book.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I don't know where we were.
Oh, well, you were just talking about all the reading and all the things through your life that got you into reading.
It's like absolutely somewhere in there. Once I decided to get into fantasy and everything, Tolkien, Asimov, easily were some of my gateways in there. Heinlein, I've read tons of Heinlein. One of my favorites is The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. Starship Troopers, Barbara Hamley, Michael Moorcock, the Elric saga. That just blows me away. There's just Elric is Jimi Hendrix in that book. It's in my mind. Arthur C. Clarke, Frederick Pohl, of course, Erickson with Malazan. I've actually that whole series is one book in my head now. I've like
Oh, wow.
serial. I was like serial read it front to back at least twice. So
Really? Wow.
that's before I discovered indie. I have not
Yeah.
done anything like that since indie.
Oh, man.
But I was like, I can't find anything I want. I'll just pick up
Yeah.
book one and start reading, and next thing you know, you're
Dang,
book
okay.
10. David Eddings, he's fantasy that I haven't even tried to read them, but I read a lot of David Eddings.
Yep.
Love Scalzi, Old Man's War.
Old Man's War, yeah.
John Ringo's got some great alien invasions and zombie books.
Yeah.
Larry Correa.
Oh, yeah.
Monster Hunters International. Just fun monster battle books.
Fun popcorn books, yeah.
Just so I'm all over the spectrum with these things. So that's kind of along my years. And then there's indie. And it started with Lou, I believe. And shortly after that, it was EL. So we got EL. Got on the back of that one. Stringer's Wrath is if you haven't read Starlight Jewel, you need to read Starlight Jewel.
Yep. I gotta read that.
This one is the bomb. So it just like explodes with lore. The whole first book is a setup, and she doesn't relent on you. It's just she keeps putting her characters through torture. So
oh man, I love that
stuff. so it's just on and on, like G.J. Terrell with his Bloodless books are fabulous along the way. And I've got to call out Maya. Read this her first, and I've read each one since. Maya just keeps getting better and better and better. It is obvious she is working at her craft. The first book was good. Each book is much better. So it's exciting. That's one thing. It's really exciting. You get to know an author, know them, interact with them, and then follow their journey. Is something that's just amazing to me. It's like these trad authors. There's a couple of them that are accessible online and everything, but they may or may not.
Not really.
I mean, interact with you or not. So so it's just really neat. I think it's a privilege to be able to interact with people that provide so much, entertainment, joy, sadness, madness. Just depending on what you're reading. So it's just spiraled from there with the indies, and it's just like everybody's marketing their books. I'm a sucker for every one. I've had to tap the brakes on arcs.
I know.
It's almost the point where it's like I can't do an arc right now, but you know what? I did pre-order.
I know. You still want to support, and it still sounds so good, but there's only so much time in the day, right?
So it's kind of how it evolved. It's just the online community. I think mostly on X or Twitter is where I'm most engaged. IG, Instagram, I haven't really figured that out. I have IG. I did one of your questions would roll back to that was I started reviewing. I started the web page, my blog page, just out of curiosity. I was like, how does this work?
Right.
Not with some burning desire to have this huge blog. I was just more curious. It's like, well, okay, I do hobbies over the years, and a lot of other hobbies have died out. And reading has always been, just like cooking has always been. Ever since I can remember, I've been in the kitchen. So those are two things that have never faded. The webpage thing, the blog, that I don't know that that's going to stick around. But it's interesting figuring out how that stuff works, learning stuff like Bo Kelly's hammers into us some stuff about SEO and trying to get our clicks and our links clicked on and everything, and trying to get seen is it's all interesting. It's fascinating. Moving around, playing with the data and trying to understand it, and not gaming algorithms, but trying to understand algorithms so you can put yourself in a position to succeed. And it's ever changing. That's one of the hardest things, especially online marketing for our authors. There's no secret sauce. It's some people do this exact same thing and they take off, And
yeah, and then somebody else doesn't, and they do nothing different. Yep, I know it's wild. Yep, I agree. It is very interesting. So did you? All right. So there's two things I want to ask you about. First thing is, did you ever, when you were just reading trad, did you ever write reviews on any web, not your own website, but like on like Amazon? Did you ever put a review, or did you never really do that until you started doing it on your own?
I didn't really do reviews. I'd rate. I might leave a comment here and there.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't read reviews.
Yeah, me
At
neither.
that point, I would maybe, if I'm looking for a new book, I'll check the star ratings. Maybe look at a couple, see what people were saying, but it's never really interested in it. It's like half the time, it's, you know, the cover sells the book, and it doesn't have, you know, it has some great star ratings, or it's an author I already know. So some authors are insta buys and what have you. So, and then I got the bug to do the blog, play with a web page, and said, "Hey, I'm going to start writing reviews. Let's take up some time and show some appreciation." That would be something to have content for a web page, because I would say, I want to do a web page. I don't know what I want to do. And then I was finding the indie stuff, and I was like, I found some purpose here. And then joining the Insiders provided a lot more focus and purpose, which was less on the blog. So that's been on the back burner simmering. I haven't done any updates on that lately. I'd love to do more, like more of the cook stuff, take some video, especially I haven't done anything with really editing videos up with cooking content or anything like that. I'd love to do more stuff like that, but time. Ask me for anything but time, you know?
I know. That's always the problem, right? Well, that was my next question, was the cooking stuff. So take us back on that journey a little bit. Like, have you cooked since you were a kid? Were you always into it? And then, so answer that first. Have you always been into cooking even at a young age?
Yeah, I don't ever remember not cooking.
Wow,
it's like I like to eat. I'm a big guy. I was a kid. I would eat. If there was food, I was eating. And so if mom was in the kitchen cooking, I was in there helping, learning, figuring it out. I mean, I can remember some of my earliest memories. I had to be under 8 years old, home alone, turning the gas stove on and cooking soup.
That's wild.
Pulling a chair up, standing up on a chair at a stove by myself cooking soup.
Oh man.
So it's kind of scary. Us latchkey kids, Generation X. It did happen, people. Walking home from school, from grades, 1 through 3, where we lived at that time. So, but that's my earliest memories, and ever since then, I've just enjoyed it. It's relaxing. I can have the worst day for whatever reasons, and I can come home and cooking will be relaxing, chilling. Just it's a safe space. And you're going to have something good at the end of it. So I'd rather cook than go out.
Yeah.
So unless it's a really special restaurant or something, I'm going to make something that tastes as good or better.
Right.
And I'm at home. It's
exactly.
People. So I'm very mostly introvert. I don't do the real life socializing. So this is out of the comfort zone for me. Jumping on here and chatting and hanging out.
You're killing it, man. You seem very comfortable, and I'm having a blast. So, and I'm an introvert too, and I've heard, like, I think that a lot of times people have this misconception of those who are introverted that, I mean, we can interact with people, and we don't completely despise it. But it's more that it drains you more than it would someone who's outgoing, So I'm the same way. Like, if I can be home, I want to be home, especially reading.
Yeah, there's actually a spectrum on introvert and extrovert. There's something called ambiverts and omniverts.
Yeah.
So I'm probably some combination. I can and do function in a social environment.
Yeah.
I had a crowd-facing position a lot of times. I mean, I had to go when I went to work for years. I had to put on the cape and mask and go be somebody else. And at the end of the day, man, it's like going back to that hotel room, lock the door. So I'm not talking to anybody else. So capable of it. It's just I enjoy quiet. It's like cooking. It's like if I'm doing the outdoor cooking with the smoker and that kind of stuff. Sitting back outside, just letting the smoke roll and reading. Just it's just relaxing and recharging.
Heck yeah. Now, do you do most of the cooking at home, or does your wife cook it all too?
Oh, if she can cook and she can cook well, but doesn't like to cook. She would just so when I
so it works out good for you both then.
So I do all the cooking. I don't mind when she cooks because everything she makes is good.
Oh, that's good.
She doesn't enjoy it like I do.
Yeah.
So I used to travel a lot for 10 or 15 years. And most of the time when I was gone, she was eating a bowl of cereal.
Oh, geez.
That was like, I'm not very happy with that.
Oh man, that's funny. Well, so what's your favorite thing to cook? Like okay, two things. What's your favorite thing that you make to eat? But then what do you think is like your tour de France? Like if you were having like a dinner party or someone important over and you had to make something like that you can make really good and is impressive, what are you making?
But see, you forget I'm an introvert. I'm not going to have anybody over.
I thought of that as I was saying it. I'm like, this question doesn't really work. In the case
where, let's talk about family. When we do have family gathering. Thanksgiving. I do the Thanksgiving thing for the family. My wife's family comes in. I do a turkey in the oven, biggest damn turkey I can find. I do that in the oven. I will also get a couple of turkey breasts, and I will smoke some turkey breasts, inject them with some different flavors, Cajun or something. So turkey. Now, the thing with the turkey in the oven is the whole point of cooking the turkey in the oven for me is to render those juices out and the fat so that I can make gravy.
Ooh.
So the turkey gravy. So a lot of the turkey just doesn't get eaten up. All the dark meat, everything gets mixed in with this huge kettle of gravy that I make.
Ooh.
All these bits and pieces of turkey, and we call it turkey hash. So Deanna grew up, my wife, she grew up with it being called, her mom did something similar. My mom did something similar.
Oh, wow.
And growing up, we always look forward to the next day for the turkey hash. And pour over the stuffing, over the rolls,
so good.
Potatoes. It went over everything but dessert. So that's just like that's just my, you say, favorite meal. I've been known to do that in the summer sometime, but I don't do that. I don't do it all the time. But it's when it comes to that, the Thanksgiving meal, the smells of Thanksgiving. I remember as a kid waking up as a child, and Mom had that turkey going since early in the morning because we always ate at lunchtime.
Oh yeah.
So you woke up smelling her, sweating the onions down in butter for the stuffing, and smelling the turkey cooking. So those are food memories that are probably the most prominent and important to me. Now, I don't have one thing I like to make that it's a specialty or anything like that. I don't do fancy. I've got the Blackstone griddle. I've got the smoker.
You got a Blackstone.
I got a little Ninja air fryer. It's just
got all the good ones.
It's much like how I read. I'm a mood reader. It's just whatever we fix up. So, but we don't eat fried stuff anymore. But dude, I can make some fried chicken.
God, I bet you could, man.
And I didn't learn it from my mom. So there's no batter. It's just what my mom made, and I can make it just like my mom did. And so there's more childhood memories. But nothing crazy. And I'm a huge shortcut guy. I love shortcuts. You doing stuff, you can do something, you could do it from scratch.
Yeah.
But you take these shortcuts, it's as good or better. So I like to find the in-betweens
I like that
on stuff. So it's it's like on the griddle, you can make some awesome stir fry, smash burgers, breakfast stuff on the griddle is awesome.
Oh, I'm with everybody in the chat, man. You're making us all hungry. Everybody's starving. Oh, dude, that sounds so good. Oh, that's awesome, man. All right. So did you ever do content with cooking on your thing? Did
I've
you
got
like
some
make
I've got
videos
some
and stuff?
recipes on the blog.
Okay.
Every now and then I'll post some pictures of when I got some ribs off the smoker or something like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Post a recipe, things like that. But I haven't really tried to do the filming of it. Right now, my camera is the phone. It's just not
Yeah.
great for capturing stuff,
Yeah.
and I procrastinate on actually researching and looking for easy to
Yeah.
use cameras to capture video and those kinds of
Oh
things. So
yeah.
I mean, it's the most I've done is how actually you reached out to me for this interview. Actually, I had this nice computer
Yeah.
that had it for quite a while since last fall,
Hmm.
and I never purchased a camera for it. So,
I
so
know
you,
when you told me, I'm like, he's got to be such a techie guy with these awesome cover reveal videos he makes. And you're like, well, I don't really have a camera, so I'm working on it. I'll get back to you. I'm like, what the
I told you I'm the side character, man. I'm not the main character. I don't put me out there. So
You should. You got main character vibes, Bob. I think everybody would agree. Well, you know what you should do, which I think would be cool, is you should think about mixing your love of fantasy and sci-fi books with the cooking, because every fantasy book, like they always talk about food, all these different kinds of food that are mentioned in fantasy. You should try to make them in real life. That would be cool.
yeah, there's actually I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm looking at my shelf trying to see
Say
if
you're
I can.
looking for something over
I'm
there.
trying to look for it, but there's one actually with somebody help me. It has a recipe for golden
Oh,
fried rice, and it's the restaurant at the oh, it's a little novella type thing.
oh no,
Yeah, so
that's gonna drive
I
you
haven't
crazy
tried the
now.
recipe, but I always mean to go back and actually try the recipe. But yeah,
You should.
um,
Well, and don't they have like cookbooks for like Lord of the Rings, and like, oh, I think there's one for oh dang it, now I forget. There's one for another big fantasy series too. But that would be sweet, man. I think you would get a lot of hits for something like that. Um, oh, sounds like EL Lyons maybe did a reel all about food and fantasy. I can see that. She probably slid in with her with her microphone of something, a pair of scissors or something. She's hilarious.
Bo's got it. Bo's got it in the chat. The Nameless Restaurant.
Oh, there it goes. Bo's always got it.
Yeah,
Johnny on the spot.
Bo has a photographic memory, man. The dude is sharp.
He is sharp. Well, that's awesome, man. I love it. So I want to talk a little bit about your review process in a minute. But before we do that, I have a question of the day that I ask on my channel and on the socials every day. And I like to ask my guest and anyone in the comments if you want to shout out your answer too. So my question today asked, my mind just went blank. What did it? Oh yeah, now I remember. What book aesthetic do you like that other people don't like deckled edges, dust jackets, textured book covers, things like that? What would you say? You're prepared, I think.
As far as what the aesthetics of books,
Well, yeah, like which one out of the ones that a lot of people complain about? Which one do you like? Because I actually like all of these. Like I like deckled edges. I like the texturized, like these first law books right here. Like these have like this kind of like bumpy textured cover. Some people hate that. I love it. Or just dust jackets. Some people hate dust jackets. They throw them away.
no, with that boggles my mind. I was watching something the other night. It might have been something Bo shared with me. Maybe they were just somebody talking about the dust jackets, or it was it was Mike Molman, for Christ's sake. He's a dust jacket hater, I think. But I love dust jackets.
Me too.
I would take them off the book, set them aside, and then read the
Yeah.
book so I didn't mess the dust jacket.
Yeah. Same with me. Like, I don't want that thing getting bent or
artwork. There's stuff written on them, and so.
And nowadays, sometimes there's different artwork on the inside of the dust jacket or the naked hardcover. I mean, books are just getting too awesome, man. It's hard to not buy them all.
It's like I love the dust jacket. It's like Kylie. I never know how to pronounce her last name. Kylie Agar. She did a special.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I love
cat.
her. Her
Um,
book's awesome.
with the
Such a
bug-eyed
pretty
stuff
cover.
and everything. So that allowed her to do that, and she even did a bug-eyed.
Oh, oh man, yes, the googly eye edition. I didn't get it. I wish I would have. I have the regular edition.
Googly eye. That's it. That's the word.
Yeah. The
But,
googly eye one.
I'm waiting. I'm really looking forward to book 2 of The Hunter. But I can't say there's anything that tweaks my nerves about
Yeah,
any of this
I
stuff.
don't.
I like different stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, this is new. This is cool.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like the new shiny objects, and I'm off and distracted and
yeah,
ADHD, to something
yeah.
else.
Same.
So nothing
Yeah,
really bugs me. I don't have any hangups
yeah,
with
same.
things. No, I don't. I love it all.
Same. And I'm with Bob here. I actually do like the sprayed edges better than the gilded edges. Some of the sprayed edges are crazy now. Have you seen the ones where like you can flip the pages one way and it's one picture, and you flip them the other? Like what? How do they do that? It's insane.
I watched a video and somebody actually doing that by hand.
Really?
Yes,
Oh
that
my
was it was that. I don't. I'm sure
That's
we have
I thought they
technology.
were all digitally made, those ones. So someone painted it by hand and made
Well,
it be able to do that?
somebody. I watched a video. I can't remember who
What?
it was. They actually did it by hand,
That's
and
wild.
it, it's I'm sure everything else is digital these days, and
Yeah, yeah.
you just figure out the code and plug it
Yeah,
in.
plug it in, yeah.
But yeah, that is amazing.
That's wild. Very cool. All right, so for my first question for you is as a reader and reviewer, um, do you DNF things now? And if you do you do it less or more than when you weren't doing it for reviews or for someone that you kind of know? Do you ever DNF now, and do you do it more than you used to, or less?
I do DNF now,
Okay.
and I probably do it more now because in the indie world, I'm taking more risk.
Yeah.
Back
Yep.
with trad, um, lots of times that you find old authors, they've got a whole library of books that are published over the years. So you find one you like,
Mm-hmm.
you've got a lot of source material, you got a lot of material you can read. So today, yeah, I'll DNF something. I try to get to, if I'm not feeling the jam by 25%,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drop it. And some of them are, some people freak out, but there's some of chapter 1, chapter 2.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just not
Oh
working.
yeah.
It's not for me.
Yep.
But I do try to give a fair shot. Like I'm reading one right now. The author sent me a ebook back when it was an ARC 6 months ago. They reached out to say, "Hey, have you had a chance to read?" I'm like, "No, totally forgot about that one." But I went ahead and said, "You know what? I'll pick it up."
Yeah.
Start reading it. It was okay, and then it started getting better. Started growing on me.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with it. And the cover is, I don't know if the cover comes through on this.
Oh,
But
that is cool. Oh, that's cool.
it's
I
a
love
fun
that
read.
cover.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't know if I limit my reviews to stuff that just blows me away.
Yeah.
I'll go and star rate on
Yeah.
the proper places.
Yeah, which is
And
still helpful. Yeah.
maybe leave a little note or something. But
Yeah.
but I'm not a gatekeeper for anybody.
Right.
I like to share the things I love.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you do in-depth, like really well thought out reviews. Like it takes time. You can't do that for every single thing you read.
No,
Or you'd even have even less time to read.
you talk about the review process. It's just this wild stream of thought jumble that I spend more time actually copy pasting, editing
Yeah.
than actually writing.
Right. Yeah.
So I
Just
just
changing things. You have your format, you put it in, and then you change things. Yep.
yeah,
That's smart.
I
And
just write.
that's like the cuts you talked about, taking shortcuts to be able to get stuff done. Make it easier on yourself for sure.
So,
but you're still writing, you're still changing things. So I mean, you are, but you're just doing it in a smart way.
yeah, no, I've got some key areas I like to try to hit on, from character development, world building, your typical things. I got those listed out in a template, so I don't forget. I may not hit every one. I may delete that because, it's like, what? This whole book is characters. It's about the people, that's just what drew me in, kept me in. It could have been about anything in the world. The world could have been a closet with the characters in it, so it didn't matter. So it's just whatever reaches into your heart and grabs your attention, and makes the book fun, or impactful. Not every book is fun. Sometimes they can really mess you up, and that's its own kind of
and that's
fun too, masochistic fun.
Yeah. It can be fun in a not fun way, but still memorable, right? Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's awesome. What was your first review that you did? Was it for that same book that you did the blurb for, your first indie book, or do you remember what your first big actual review that you did was for?
Man, I've got the mind of a goldfish.
Well, you've done so many now.
Yeah, well, that's not what I want. Let's see.
Do you keep track of them? Do you have a database?
No, I don't know. I don't do the spreadsheets. Okay. But I was just going to go poke around on books, thinking about the blogs.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm just trying to look. I don't even.
If you don't, I don't want you to spend too much time trying.
No, I couldn't remember. I know. I've done Wesley Chu.
Oh yeah, the art of prophecy.
That was my first one for the Insiders. Okay. Because I just finished. Okay. I've serial read all his IO books and everything. I mean, love his stuff. So that was one of the first ones I picked up and decided, let me write that and I'll throw that on the blog and see where we go. And the snowfall, the light snowfall flurries of Indies became a blizzard as we went. So but meeting the indie community is what really got me motivated to do reviews. Before, for trads, they don't need it. Even some of our more popular indies that are making it, that are really moving the needle, or they're getting talked about. There's a nonconformist part of me that, somebody else. I'll get somebody else my attention. They're doing good.
Yeah, you don't need this as much. You got it. You're on a roll. You're all right. I'm gonna help this person over here. Yeah,
but I get that. That's just maybe a toxic personality trait. I don't know, but that's.
I think that's a noble one. I think that's a good way to think about it. All right, when you're doing a review, do you ever read? Well, first of all, reading wise, are you someone that reads more than one book at the same time, or are you just focused all in on one book at a time?
I used to never be that person. Now, right now, I've got I got one other book, but I have had. I'm trying to get back so I can see the chat rolling. I have had multiple books going at one time, but usually there might be something different.
Right. Different genres or
it's just like my last trad books I read, there were some nonfiction about Anthony Bourdain.
Oh yeah.
The lady, I can't remember her name. I can see the books over there. But the lady that was his assistant, she's also an assistant for the Italian chef that got shamed out of the business from the Me Too stuff. Very rightfully so.
Yeah.
So that book was like a train wreck in slow motion. So I was reading that while reading something else. So I don't like to read multiple fantasies at one time or the same genres. I'll start getting them confused in my head. Those types of things. So, but I might have a book, hard copy, it might stay on my nightstand. Then I've got the phone goes with me everywhere. So I got books for lunchtime or doctor's office or whatever. So I'll have a book going there.
What's your favorite way to read? Like if everything's perfect setting, is it physically? Is it ebook, audiobook? What's your favorite way to do it if you have your choice?
I really like. I hate it, but I like ebooks. Reading ebooks. I mean, I have a Kindle. I have a Nook, Barnes and Noble Nook.
Oh, nice.
I had the Nook before, but see now we're getting telling. I was Barnes and Noble, man. I was anti-Amazon.
Yeah.
Where are all the indies?
KU, baby.
Yeah, Amazon. I don't do KU.
You don't?
No. I buy them, and before I used to buy them, but now you don't own anything anymore.
I know.
Because I could do KU. But I'm also anti-subscription, so
that's fair. It's fair. I usually buy them physically, and then I end up reading them on KU, so I don't pay for them twice. But but I do like reading them on ebook, even though I love physical books. It is so nice to just click through.
Yeah, but I did get the recently the Kindle Scribe.
Oh, you got the Scribe
for notes and stuff. My plan was to take it to work and use it for the notepad. And,
that's true. You can do a lot with that.
And I like using it for books and being able. I mean, you can write notes, handwritten notes in your ebook, and so that's been really cool. It's like you stop, highlight something, and write a note in there, and it plopped right in there, and then you can go find them later. So I'm like, I'm not gonna take a chance on that getting damaged or in the back and forth and stuff. So. But yeah, that was kind of impulse buy. I've been looking at that versus some of the other ones with
write
in and stuff. So it's but yeah, and I actually had Molly, Mike, and Tobias Youngblood, Mike Molman, Cobb, actually sign their ebooks.
Oh, really?
On the front page.
Oh, that's cool. So I never thought about doing that. That's actually a really cool idea. That's awesome.
That's like I had not seen anybody do that.
No.
And let's try to find the library.
That's awesome.
There, Mike Molman.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
So yeah, I actually got to meet them at the Stafford Book Fest a couple weekends ago, and I took the Scribe with me with that idea in my head. And I said, "You ever signed an ebook?" They looked at me like I was crazy.
You're losing it, Bob.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, my daughter needs me to turn something on for her. Here you go. So I was gonna say we had another person pop in here when we were chatting. GJ Terrell's here. Greg Terrell, what's up, man?
Greg.
Thanks for being here. We were talking earlier about how much we both liked your books, dude. I think everyone thinks that's pretty cool. I agree. That is pretty awesome. That's like, did you think of that on the spot, or did you think of it going in already? Were you prepared?
Well, no, I took the Scribe with me because I had that idea. Because I actually got it out and I said, I wonder if I could do this. And I like scribbled on there and said, yeah, that'll work. That's just nerd stuff. It's just different. There's no value to it. It's you can't hand it to anybody. It's
right.
A lot of our other books that are signed and everything, you can actually go grab it and touch it. And you see another awesome lady of fantasy, JL Odom. Love JL. But it's I don't know. It was just something different. It was just fun.
Yeah,
I was scared they were going to think I was nuts and tell me to go away. But
right.
We had fun with it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that. All right, so we're coming up close to an hour. Are you okay if we go a little bit over? I got a few more questions for
you. I got nowhere to go.
All right, before we move on to my final questions for you, I always do a riddle or something like that. So are you ready? Do you think you can solve one of my riddles? I bet you can. All right, we'll start with this one. If you get it way too quick and it's too easy, we'll do one more, but we'll see. All right, what can you put in a bucket to make it weigh less? What can you put in a bucket to make it weigh less? To make the bucket weigh less?
A hole.
Hey, you got it. Oh, that was impressive. But now you're gonna have to do another one when you get around.
It took longer.
You got that one too easy. All right. Let's see. Where was my other one? My backup. I was going to ask you. Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, I took a picture of it. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Where is the only place where today comes before yesterday? Where is the only place that today comes before yesterday?
Today. See, I'm dyslexic. This is messing with my order of things.
Oh no, this is the worst thing to ask you.
Say that again. I'm serious. Say that again.
Okay. Where is how do they word it? Where is the only place where today comes before yesterday?
Today, tomorrow.
So it's actually just dictionary.
Oh,
which is still bad.
This is dad joke territory, man.
Well, we're gonna pretend that one didn't happen because you solved the first one like that. So you are a riddle champion.
I'm terrible at that stuff.
Hey, you did good with that bucket one. That was quick. You did good. You did good. All right. Whoops. So you answered some of my questions I asked at the end already, but I do have a couple that you didn't answer yet. So first, what's your favorite color? Is it blue?
Blue and orange.
Blue and orange. Nice. Okay. Nice. Then I know why. Jay Bryden just popped in. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. All right. And then we talked about, I usually ask what favorite food is, but we talked about that already. And I usually ask what a hobby or talent is. I feel like because you talked about the cooking already, I shouldn't make you come up with another one. Unless you know, do you have like a hobby or something that you know off the top of your head that we don't know about?
Probably. Hobbies a lot of times have lifetimes. I think I saw one study, they average about 7 years.
Okay.
I have been an obsessive home brewer before.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, did that from scratch. I had a chest freezer converted over to a keg fridge.
Oh, nice.
I'd have 4 beers on tap at any given time with
Dang.
5-gallon Pepsi kegs in reserve. So, but I was all brewing, man, all grain from scratch. Wow. Growing yeast, all kinds of stuff.
You were growing yeast too?
Yeah, I took it from Betty. Example is Betty Crocker. You could do kits and all that stuff. I took it to the rocket science level. And then I started traveling a lot. Switched roles, switched jobs.
Oh, that kind of put it into it then.
Nah, kind of squashed it because it was like brew day on a Saturday was a all day thing.
Oh yeah.
Especially you invite your brew club. We had a club. You invite guys come over. You sit around, drink beer. Try not to forget about brewing beer and everything. And then there for a while, I was into photography a little bit. I didn't have real fancy cameras. I had a Canon, but loved messing with that, doing that. That taught me some things about framing and some different stuff that's stuck that's kind of applicable to some of the video things.
Yeah, for sure.
So probably those are.
Bo says what he's hearing is we need to go to your place for beer and fried chicken. That's what we're taking away from this interview.
So I've made some of the best beers I've ever had, and I've also made the worst.
Oh, I bet you made some skunky ones.
You make mistakes.
Oh man, you being a mad scientist, that's how like a zombie apocalypse starts or something, man.
Yeah, growing in a petri dish, man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. You've done some cool stuff. All right. Next question. What was your first paying job that you had when you were a kid, when you were a youngin'? What was the first job you got where you got some money that was just yours in your own pocket?
The first actual paying job with a paycheck was McDonald's.
Oh, nice.
So did McDonald's a couple of summers. See, my sister, she's 5 years older than me. So she was ahead of me and she was doing the McDonald's thing. She actually dropped out of college and was into management. So,
oh, wow.
So she said, go plow, they'll give you a job. I was like, all right, I did that. Then she left McDonald's to go to Hardee's. So the next summer I went over to Hardee's.
Was Hardee's better than McDonald's? I feel like it would be a slightly better.
Well,
It wasn't.
both were fun.
Yeah, that's good.
The people you work with, and fun for different reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the McDonald's jobs was actually good for me because the demographics of the location I was in, I was the oddball, and
yeah,
it was great, educational, especially at that formative point in my life. It was something that really taught me about people, people are people type thing. So, so I look back on those years with they're very formative and inspiring. So, then after that, I spent a summer changing oil.
Oh wow!
So, it's like one of those quick lube places.
Yeah.
Type things. So it's the first paying job at McDonald's. Sorry, got carried away.
No, that's okay. It's interesting. My first one was I call it the BK Lounge, but Burger King. But it was not a fun job because all the youngins my age quit, and it was just me and adults, and it was short staffed. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. I remember the last shift I worked, because I ended up quitting after that because I was going back to school anyway. But they were short staffed, and it was just me doing orders in the drive-through and in the front, and getting like the food ready. But I was too young to cook because I was only 15. So I couldn't go in the kitchen, and there was one cook, and she was getting stressed, and she broke down and cried and left. And I'm just standing there with all these orders. I can't go in the back to cook. Oh,
I have a feeling we were working those jobs in different decades.
I think so. Not that much. So probably, I don't think we're that far apart. But yeah, no, I'm glad that it was a good experience for you.
No, it was fun.
All right, what was your first car?
My first car was a beat up old 4-door 1957 Chevy.
Ooh, 1957.
I don't know where my dad picked it up, but I drove that all through high school.
What color was it?
It was the two-tone red with a white top.
Ooh, let's see if I can find a picture. It'll probably look too nice though if you said yours was beat up.
I was beat up. I did get it painted once. We just the body looked pretty decent.
That's what I was picturing. Was it kind of like that? Just not as nice as that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those are cool cars, man. All right.
That thing was a tank. You could fit 20 people in the back seat alone.
Oh yeah, I bet, man. Oh, that's pretty cool. So just picture Bob driving that around, going to McDonald's, cooking some food.
And I had the cassette tape of the old 50s music I could play when I went up to the drive-thru someplace.
Heck yeah, man. Rocking it. That's awesome. All right, very cool. So we talked about books. What about movies and TV shows? Do you watch a lot of movies and TV shows? What are some of your favorites?
I'm not a movie or TV show guy.
Wow, never?
I don't like sitcoms. They annoy me because it's like I know what they're gonna. I know what they're gonna say and do. I don't find it funny.
Yeah, it is very scripted.
I constantly I have fun with a guy where he loves stand up. He loves the sitcoms. He wants to tell me about these things, and I'm just like, no.
That's fair. That's fair.
We don't do a whole lot of movies either.
You can read a lot of pages in 2 hours, Bob. I get it.
Yeah. Well, see, it's like if I've read the book, I don't want to go see the movie.
Oh, I'm also like that. If I have to, I can't. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's hard, and I can't. I don't know. Can you do this? If I've seen the movie and the book is mostly the same, I can't read the book because I know what's going to happen. Yeah, but you've done rereads, so
I've done rereads. I could probably read a book after and still enjoy it, but it's just in general. I like stupid ass old movies, man. It's just not like that old, but
yeah.
I like fun movies. I like any action movies. I sit there and get caught by them. It's give me a corny Jason Statham movie.
Oh
or if I'm flipping channels and Mr. and Mrs. Smith is on, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, those are fun. That's
it's just
true.
it's just but going to the theater, there's just not a whole lot of appeal with things. I saw all the Avengers movies. That was fun up until the
Oh
end.
yeah,
I think I'm with superhero movies.
yeah.
But no desire to see anymore.
Oh yeah.
Um, but I don't know. It's just not been a big part of our. I don't know. The two of us been married 32 years,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's just
You know what?
Not everyone has been into it. So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. More time for reading, man. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
All right. What did you ever read when you were younger? Did you ever read comic books?
I did. I did. I
Okay.
did not get into it's like that nonconformist part. Like when I was of that age, the tens to tweens and all that. All my friends were into the X-Men and all that kind
Oh
of
yeah.
stuff. So I went DC. I
Nice.
picked up
I was a DC kid
picked
too.
up some weird comic books like Batman and the Outsiders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I try to find a new one. Somebody just coming out, pick
Oh
up
yeah.
one. There was one that I really liked. It didn't last, of course. The
Yeah.
Blue Devil.
Oh yeah. I remember the Blue Devil. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have some Steve I think it's Ditko Blue Beetles that I've bought
Oh
when I was
nice.
a kid.
Okay.
Spent some of
Yeah.
that mowing grass money on some things at a
Oh yeah.
little tiny con. But I don't have anything that's worth anything, but I still have them, and they're
That's
stored
cool.
nicely. They're
Heck
in,
yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah, I felt that same way about comics, and I actually got big into Image and like indie comics for a while because of that. There's a lot of cool comics out there, even now still. But okay, cool. Because I was gonna ask you DC or Marvel, so I think DC would be your answer there.
growing up I
Uh,
was DC, but
yeah, yeah,
I enjoy the the movies and everything on both
yeah.
sides sometimes. So, but the
You haven't
Batman
seen
franchise is
Superman
one
yet?
more.
Then?
Huh?
You haven't seen Superman yet?
No, probably won't. The thing with the dog, it's just too cheesy. I can't do it.
Oh man. Well, eventually, when it's on TV for free, you should watch it.
I'll check it out then. So
Okay, there you go. There you go. All right. Oh man, what is left that you didn't already answer? What about video games? Have you ever gotten into video games at any point? Have you
um
ever been a gamer?
no, never been a gamer, and I don't have anything against video
Hmm.
games. Wish I would have played them more, but
Right.
growing up, I have had some levels of epilepsy.
Oh
So
wow.
all the flashing lights and all
Yeah,
that, and
that's
that
not
was an
good
issue
for
with
you.
photography. If I was doing anything with
Oh
flashes,
yeah.
even at an older age, it freaks me out. So I
Yeah,
stayed away from games. To this day, I stay away from games. It's
that's
just
smart.
I so it's just still in the back of my head. I haven't.
Yeah.
I had some bad seizures
Oh
occasionally growing up,
yeah.
and my last one, I think I was 20 years old. I was actually bar backing in a bar, and it had dance floor lights.
Yeah.
I was in, so that got me that night, but that was last time. So that's getting a little personal, but
No, that's not.
that's
That's hey, man. That's part of your
other people
story.
experience that stuff. So it's like you would have rarely seen any of the videos I did with a lot of flashing. One, I couldn't sit there and edit them.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's true.
um, but also, I'm conscious of that. A lot of people aren't conscious of how susceptible people with epilepsy are to
Yeah.
different kinds of seizures that can
Yeah.
be triggered through different
For
stimulus.
sure.
Even audio can trigger
Oh
certain
yeah.
kinds of seizures in
Yeah.
people. So,
Right. Well, and that probably movie theater probably wasn't always the best thing either then.
oh no, it's. I've been in movies where I do this.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
bet.
wait until the flashing's over. So, I mean,
Oh,
to this day, it's been over 35 years, and I'm
yeah.
still just driving down the road in the fall with the sun coming through the trees with
It
the
just
shadows flashing
oh
across
yeah.
the road. That
I'm sure it'll never yeah, you'll never
always in the back of your
yeah,
head. You're like, so
yeah. Well, good thing you love books so much because they're it's a safe bet most of the
I'm
time, right?
boring. I am so boring. So,
You are anything but boring, my friend. Cooking stuff, reading, reviewing things. I would say you're definitely not boring. All right, so my last couple questions have to do with food, which is good because you like to cook. So I have two questions for you. One, green grapes or red grapes, which one tastes better?
I like red grapes seedless.
Yes, me too. My wife always says she always buys the green when she goes to the grocery store. I buy the red. She thinks the green are better, but she's wrong. All right, and last one: should pineapple be on pizza?
See,
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I will eat pizza with pineapple. I will not order it with pineapple. So if it's there, I will try it.
That's how I am too. Yeah, it's not bad, but yeah, I don't order it. That's true.
Yeah,
I love pineapple, but
yeah, I mean, I just figure somewhere over the years, maybe my taste changed, and I like to confirm it. So if it's there, I'll try it. I've actually had some good ones like pineapple with ham and some different things on it. Actually, the flavors go together.
It is actually good.
I'm not one of these people that's actually anti.
Yeah.
But you won't catch me ordering it. But if you like it, you like it.
Yeah,
I don't have to love it. I've encouraged people.
Some people get mad about it. They think it's an abomination to have pineapple on pizza.
Hell yes, it should. So
yeah, he definitely likes it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say GJ, I think, likes it with jalapeno and chicken. Wow, I gotta try that. That's quite the mix. All right, well, that's awesome, man. We'll wrap it up here so we can both get on with our night. This has been a blast, man. It flew by. It's been so much fun talking to you. And I just keep doing what you're doing. You do so much awesome stuff for the community, and everybody appreciates what you do. And I just think it's awesome, dude. So keep doing it. And I want to see you do more with your cooking stuff. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
I have to get into it. I got to catch up on some reviews. That's
you're always going to have that, though.
I know, but it's I've got a punch list of people. I really love the books that I want to get back to them, and some of them are some different ones. Others will, people probably know, but they were fun. Even some young adult stuff. I even got copies for. I've got great nieces, two of them twins, and then one right after. They got three great nieces. I'm buying books for their future, and
that's awesome.
And starting a library as well as getting them the children books and stuff. So Tana the Tender Sword, Bill Adams, and
for my girls, yeah.
So love that. I owe them a review, and there's some others along those lines. And I do have a list in a spreadsheet.
You have to, or you'd forget. You have so many, man.
That I definitely have to get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think who I haven't mentioned. I'd love to. Christopher D. Brand.
Oh yeah.
This is his first book, A Blade for Hire. It was good. His second book, A Man with a Broken Sword, he just knocked it out of the park. It's a fantasy with musketeers type thing going on. That's cool. And I swear to God, I don't want this to be a detraction, but I picture his dialogue. It's also go to some Shakespeare plays and stuff. A lot like the players on stage, the banter back and forth, the witty and the cutting edge.
Yeah.
It just reminds me. I could see that dialogue written on the stage, type thing. Sea of Souls. Scrim Scribes. Love her work. Sienna Frost. This lady will tear your heart out. And oh my God, Josh Walker. He had a cover reveal today. So I stacked up some books. I got Tim McKay's over here, ZB Steele. Whispers of the Storm. So it's L.R. Schultz, Luke Schultz, Soul Cage.
Oh yeah, Soul Cage.
Trying to give shout outs to people. All right, I said Mike Molman a bunch. Maya. I think that's just about everybody. Greg. Oh, another one. Definitely have a copy of Beneath for the Future. Joe Lee Upscaled. I have his follow-up, Dragging Along, I need to read.
Oh, nice.
And everything. So I just the folding table, I grab books off the shelf and set them beside me just in case I got a chance to give a plug. So
heck yeah, man.
Hey, it's two-way street, man. You're doing a great service for the community, bringing everybody on, getting everybody a chance to talk. So and you do it with such positive vibe and energy. So it is much appreciated, Chris.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Well, everybody in the chat, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you being here. If you're watching in replay, thank you as well. We appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow night with indie author David Hopkins. Let me see if let me reach his book right here. Author of this book that's light as a feather, even though it's pretty chunky. He'll be on tomorrow night, so look for info on that on the socials. But everybody have a wonderful night. We will see you in the next one. And until we do, as I always say, devour your TBRs, be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be beastly. We'll see you, everybody. Take it easy.